Hello teachers and welcome
Hey you know
how to use TikTok for teaching purposes. Once you open the app, you will be presented with the For You page. This is initially the home page. It's where you will find videos, audios, also known as sounds, and text. As you can see here, the first thing on my For You page is an advertisement. Be able to see the Install Now button or download or buy now, and that'll determine which videos are being sponsored. As you can see, videos can be between 15 to 16 seconds long. The For You page is guided by an algorithm. This is a system put into place to provide viewers with content that relates most to them. The algorithm is widely discussed on the app, and most TikTokers play around with the hopes gain fame. You could play games in the classroom where you post a blank video and test certain sounds, test certain hashtags to see which video gets the most likes or most access to the For You page. The algorithm provides sponsored videos, most liked videos, hashtags, and trendy topics. Then places you into a category type of community, which is based on your interactions with the app. These interactions can include which videos you like. And so to like a video, you can either press on the heart or you could double tap. The more likes a video has, the more chances it has to be on the For You page. Another way to interact is the comment section. So you can comment. Usually the creator will have a question or prompt the audience. What's fun about the app is that you can have complete control over the comment section. You can go to this section here in privacy. And right here, you'd have comment filters, and that would allow you to filter spam or offensive comments, or you could decide certain keywords that you do not find acceptable. This also includes the safety measures for who can send you a direct message, who can duet, stitch, view. Those filters are super important to discuss with your students since they can keep them safe. Another way to interact with the app is to share. So you could share to your friends. You can share to different applications, different social media platforms. You can report a video that is inappropriate. You could even tell the algorithm which videos you're not interested in. And then you have the save video. Save video is pretty important because once you refresh the page, it'll be extremely hard to find that video again unless there's a hashtag or keyword that you could find in the search engine. There's also a duet option. Once you duet, your video will be next to the original sound. What this would look like in a classroom is this. You could have a script and you could have one person of the screen say one part and the other person who duets say the other part. And as you could see here, this video you cannot duet and you cannot stitch, which means that the creator has blocked this content. Here, you could stitch. To stitch a video, you can use the beginning or the end or middle of the original video and add your part. This is a great way to create prompts or interactions. And so what some people do is they create a question and then people stitch their response. When you save a video, you can find all your saved videos over here. You could see all your liked videos over here, and here's the videos that you deemed private. So if you're asking your students to make a video and they're using their personal TikTok, then maybe the option should be to have it privatized or to create a new one. And I would suggest that before you have students use TikTok in your class, you send a consent form home so that parents know. You could also have students use the family pairing. And so that keeps you or their parents in charge of the time they spend on TikTok, what kind of content is suitable, and manage the privacy and settings account. You could also have the digital well-being button, which it manages screen time and restricted mode, right? And so these would set out trigger warnings for students or anyone who needs that extra help. You could also edit your profile so that you could choose your display picture, your name, and your bio option. You can choose to have a private account. As you can see, my account is private. Another way to interact is by who you follow. So you could choose to follow someone by clicking on their name and clicking on the follow option. You can also choose to follow by clicking on the little plus next to their display picture. So here, as you could see, there are certain sounds that you could add to favorite. You can also search sounds when you go here. So here would be your discover. These are the different types of categories for the sounds. And here are the featured ones. And these are the ones that the algorithm suggests for me. You could also have your favorite sounds, which would show up here. And then you could search whichever you'd like. Here is what your following page would look like. So you would have the people that you follow. Another interesting aspect from the home page is the learn button. And so this is essentially topics that the TikTok algorithm thinks would be most favorable to you based on your likes and the categories that they assigned you to. So it could teach you questions that you've had, or you could learn how to do some DIYs, some snack or food hacks, some tutorials, and even some educational information or advice. It also gives you great tutorials on how to create certain transitions on TikTok. Some of these categories that I've talked about have created some communities. You'll see if you ask your students to look at the kind of things that they have on their TikTok compared to the person next to them, it might not be the same videos and it might not be the same category or the same types of hashtags. They can write these hashtags down on a paper or the topic of their video and then try to determine what kind of category they think the TikTok algorithm has put them into. So the type of communities are beauty TikTok, food TikTok, fashion inspo TikTok, food, comedy, games, aesthetics, and there are so many more. Here is an example of what you could find from other teachers who've used TikTok for school projects. So here is one that I follow, and it has different videos about bringing awareness to mental health and stigma in the Indigenous communities. So TikTok can be used for activism purposes. Once you search in the toolbar, you could see the type of users with that kind of name, the videos, or the sounds, or the hashtags. You could also filter the videos. Here you have the hashtags that are popular, the sounds that are popular, more hashtags that are popular, more sounds. You could tell the difference by the little music note or the little hashtag symbol. Here is where you could create content. So you have special effects. This usually helps for different transition videos. You also can upload your own videos. You could decide the timeline or a template. Here is where you would press to record. Then you'd have your sounds. The sounds option we've explored before. You could flip your camera. You could decide if you want the speed to show or not to show. Beauty mode. And then we have filters, timer, and then a flash. It's amazing the type of videos that you could come up with on the app. You can even, once you get into the options of filming and then editing, you can add text. You can have the text be read out loud, kind of like in a Siri robot voice, which is very popular right now on TikTok because it helps those who can't hear or let's say can't see to have writing and audio both on all your videos. You'll see a lot of creators adding what's going on in the video, who's saying what, kind of as a caption feature to make sure that everyone is included in the app. So as you can see, TikTok can be a great teaching tool for you and your students to learn about algorithms and how that works, to learn about the sponsored TikTokers and the ads that pop up, also to learn the importance of trending topics and who are creators, as well as privacy settings, discuss the inbox and how to create privacy settings so that they don't receive messages from strangers. But the best part of TikTok is all the options that you have to create content, whether that be a script, certain movie making skills, or to create audios, or to create a slam poetry unit. There are so many possibilities to use this platform as a positive and proper activist movement.